Hey everybody, I'm Fraser O'Leary. I'm the Chief Inviter for KidBiz Inc. And our Community Connect program. And I wanted to step you through specifically how you can adopt a neighborhood in or be involved in a specific community and use Community Connect Bingo to launch that community. And then what would happen after you launched a community in terms of helping accomplish potentially our shared vision of connecting a community and empowering its young entrepreneurs. So I'm gonna take you through this. Okay, so we're starting off with a community, right? Like that would be something like Annandale or Vienna. And then it has neighborhoods in it that are between 500 and 2,500 people, right? And what we do is we launch a bingo. You adopt a neighborhood, we launch a bingo, Community Connect Bingo, which is basically a virtual bingo card that has 25 what we call pillars. These are shops, restaurants, gatherings, destinations. We offer $100 worth of $25 gift cards. So 4 $25 gift cards that go higher if you, I'll tell you a little bit more about it later, but it can go as high as you want in terms of the offerings to neighbors to participate in bingo. And the way that we get the word out, I'll talk about what it is, but the way that we get the word out is we announce, we meaning you and your partners, announce bingo. Hey, bingo's coming on Facebook, Instagram, Nextdoor. You identify the quote, the who's who in a community, the community and business leaders in a community. These could be elected officials, these could be principals, these could be teachers, these could be pastors of church, these could be business owners, etc. And you invite them to participate. And we put up flyers with a QR code to the website for the specific bingo game up at the 25 pillars. These are the high value, high visibility, high traffic destinations in a neighborhood. So this is where people will see a flyer announcing bingo. Then what happens is neighbors visit the site. Let me change that a little bit. They visit the site. They check off the squares indicating they've been there, and then they post a selfie with the hashtag of whatever your neighborhood bingo is to indicate that they're there. So that's good because what you start to see happening is these selfies going up with the hashtags, etc. So getting people to know what's going on with the bingo, and that also means that when we do our weekly drawings and award the prizes, then these people are qualified to win. So that's sort of how it goes there. What I want to do is show how you can be involved. How do you fit into this? Now, the vision for this is a connected community, a more engaged community with more fun, and all of the organizations, all of the sort of community pillars makes it easier for them to do what they want to do. So the first off, if you're a real estate agent, you can adopt a neighborhood, okay? So you're the kind of point person for the neighborhood. If you're a merchant, then you're gonna wanna be on the bingo card, okay? If you're a different type of business that maybe doesn't have a physical location, or you just don't have you're not one of the people that's on the bingo card, then what you can do is sort of a variety of things. One is you can sponsor one of the $25 gift cards so that we have more prizes, because more prizes, the better. You can also participate in bingo and share selfies, but then it all still sort of promotes your business. That's also what community leaders can do. Community leaders can participate in bingo and share their selfies, or they can sponsor cards. And of course, if you're a neighbor, then what you can do is play. But you can also recommend people to offer business cards or gift cards, people to be on the bingo card, etc. So that's bingo in a nutshell. Now, what I want to do right now then is I want to show you how bingo helps us connect the community and empower young entrepreneurs. All right, so what I wanted to sketch out, we go back to our communities, right? So just as a vision, we have about 30 communities in Northern Virginia, and each one of those has about 10 neighborhoods on it or in it. And what we want to do is once we've launched Community Connect Bingo and that's sort of rolling, what we want to do is we want to make sure that there's the calendar the Community Connect calendar up, which is a do-it-yourself add to the calendar experience. We have our profiles of our community pillars, photos, maybe a video introduction, some information about the community pillar. Those are those shops, organizations, restaurants, places that sort of make up the community. Then we have our community who's who, and that's a directory of the different community business leaders. We have our community entrepreneurship fund, which is meant to help provide funds for startup activities, startup businesses for kids, as well as community building initiatives that would support and connect the community. And we have activities and programs, a whole variety of activities and programs, from profiles of the dogs of the community to Community's Got Talent to ways for the people to discover more about each other, like a career and business directory. And so all of those things are then launched for this particular community. They also, neighborhood, they also then feed into the community. But then what happens? How does this grow? So we have subscribers, people who say, yes, I'm a member, I'm a neighbor, I want to be on the list for the e-newsletter for the community. And then all of this feeds into KidBiz and our support for the young entrepreneurs in the community. That has, we have a quarterly Young Entrepreneurs Expo that is sort of around the region that we invite kids to. We have a directory of the young businesses, whether that's a sitters network or whether that's profiles of their web development business. And we have resources, of a whole variety of resources, videos, documents, tools, etc., to help them discover their business idea if they don't have one, or take their business idea to the next level if they do. Okay, so that's how we connect the community with both tools for communication as well as activities, and then we use that to empower the young entrepreneurs. So now what I want to do is share how that fits into a much larger vision. This is the neighborhood. And then I want to show how we have a much larger vision for how we connect communities and empower entrepreneurs throughout the country. So this is the larger vision of how all of those communities and neighborhoods, even drilling down into the blocks, those are the building blocks to have a bigger, larger impact, right? Because if we're working on this neighborhood and we're connecting the community and we're empowering the young entrepreneurs in the neighborhood, in this neighborhood, and then there's 10 neighborhoods in a community, right? So then now that community is being connected and the entrepreneurs are being empowered, then we have, 30 communities in a hub like Northern Virginia or DC or Maryland or Los Angeles or Chicago. And those communities are now being connected, and the entrepreneurs inside are being empowered. And then you have these 300 hubs around the country. So that's how we think of the country, is 300 hubs. And then in each hub, there's 10 to 30 communities. And in each community, there's 10 neighborhoods. And basically, it's a situation where we want to make sure that the community and the neighborhood is being driven and connected. But there's also opportunities for people to plug in at higher or greater levels, right? As an example, I didn't really even put it on here. If you are a coach of any sort, right? Or if you are a speaker or author, and you have content that you want to share, well, that's the type of thing that we want to share into our different communities. And so if you have something of value that you can share with our neighborhood boosters, and then they share it with their communities, that's a real positive. But how do you fit in is a very important question in a vision conversation. How do you fit in to this vision? Not only how do you fit in, but how can your fitting in help accelerate it becoming a reality? And so if you're a real estate agent, it's very easy because you can adopt a neighborhood. If you're a mortgage lender or any of these business to agent businesses, title company, moving company, home inspector, stager, organizer, then that's a good fit for you to become a champion of a specific community. If you're a business to business, then you can grow and help us identify the merchants and the general businesses that would be part of that business network in the community. As I said, a coach, if you're an elected official or candidate, if you're any of these things, community leader, education leader, teacher, principal, PTA, entrepreneurship teacher or coach, or entrepreneurship organization, then there, like for youth entrepreneurship or general entrepreneurship, there is a way for you to plug in to this larger vision in your community or in your neighborhood or in your hub, to plug into it. We're not selling anything with regards to, we're not competitors, right? This is just the goal is to network these communities and to empower young entrepreneurs. And if what you do helps network a community, or if what you do helps serve a community, or if you help serve the people that we're trying to leverage in order to connect the community or empower entrepreneurs, or if what you do enriches people, or helps young entrepreneurs, then there's a place for you in this vision. So that's what I wanted to share. And my hope is that you can look at this and say, wait, I think this is where I can plug in. And by plugging in, you not only help yourself, but you also help to support this vision and potentially even to accelerate us reaching these goals.